Hello everyone, and welcome to the final part of Realms of the Haunting. Last time, Eternity was stolen from Adam again, but for a very short time because we killed Belial right after. And then we decided to take a break here with the Tree of Knowledge in the heart of Sheol, before we went off to that green stone that we're going to use to transport ourselves to the Gathering. We know that Hawk and Gaul are on their way, if they're not already there. And since Adam does have the sword, he is destined to come to this meeting and decide how this is going to go. It's been said that Adam will either save humanity or damn it, but we don't know exactly what's going to happen. Yep, Belial's still there. So I guess let's head into the stone and find out what this is all about. Except not quite, because there's still one more area we have to go to make it to the Gathering. Because probably they just wanted to, make sure that the game ended in an even 20 chapters. You know, you don't want it to add on an odd number. Gotta end on 20, so we need to get another level in here. Now, I shouldn't say that. You know, more gameplay is always good, even though it does seem that we're heading towards the climax as it is. But we just have this one more cave structure to go through before we finally get to the Chamber of the Soul Stone, where this is all gonna go down. What a beautiful view. Full of bats and fireballs that are flying right at me. I'll just move out of the way. I think I'll just hang out in here, waiting for those guys to come in here. I could walk out, but, you know, they're all going to start shooting at me if I do, so probably better off if I just take my time, wait for them to come to me. I mean, Adam Randall is not really in a rush. The Gathering cannot begin without Adam and Eternity. So really, everyone's waiting on him. And if these demons want to delay us from getting to where we need to be, I guess it's up to them. It's not going to change things around one way or another. I mean, these beasts we assume do serve Florentine. But Florentine needs Adam at this thing just like anyone else does. The only one who was trying to actually get around that was Belial, with his fancy gloves. Oh, nice shot. Anyone else? I think everyone's gone. But yeah, Belial was the only one trying to find a way around that. Oh no, still some more friends. Everyone else needs Adam to get there, so we can use Eternity to fell off. Well, that's fine, because we didn't fall in the water. Everyone else needs Adam to get there to use Eternity to do something, though we don't know what yet. But we need it there. Should probably take another swig. And just top up, because why not? Oh. Someone else is following. Now, we have someone here being very rude. Standing in the way? Sir, please. That was as polite as I could be. more friends over there waiting for us to get there. So yeah, we just have this one final stretch, one final cave, some enemies, some health potions to pick up. Some final remaining monsters just trying to stop Adam Randall from getting to where he needs to be. Though I'm not even sure what the point is to try to stop him right now. After all that's happened, it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. I mean, if this was before we got the Shrive, if this was before we got Eternity, then maybe I could see it, but we're loaded for bear. I'm not sure what any of these monsters expect to achieve now. And here in the dark, dripping cave, we follow the lights and find one more mantle stone.
Teleporter. Wonder where that'll take me.
It'll take us to the one place that Adam Randall needs to be. The one place where everything will be decided. So let's not waste any more time.
Florentine.
Welcome. Your killing Belial was such pleasant entertainment. I couldn't do it myself, you see, but with his bestowed immortality, the laws governing the sorcery wouldn't sanction it. But now he is gone, and that leaves you. You, my dear boy, and I.
Not for much longer.
You know, I think he means to kill me.
That would be unwise, Adam. The sword without the shrive is useless against Florentine's flesh. For as long as he remains within the chamber.
The sword and shrive were once one. And this chamber is the last place in creation where they can become one again. Only then, when the two are joined, can my flesh be destroyed.
Looks like we have a choice to make. We're at the gathering, and Hawk and Gall are here, but so is Florentine, and he's saying that only eternity can pierce his flesh. Well, Adam has now joined the sword and the shrive into one super sword that apparently can kill Florentine. But what choice should we make? It does seem like Florentine is baiting us, so maybe let's just refuse to fight.
Forget it. I'm not fighting you. Not until you tell me what's happened to Rebecca.
That Harlan. You ask me what has become of her? I rather thought you would have the answer to that. I am the only thing that stands between you and the restoration of balance. Order once again to the world of mankind.
Well, he does seem to want us to attack him, and he does seem to be wearing one of the seals around his neck. Let's say that he's bluffing, because he does seem like he's hiding something.
No. You're hiding something. I'm gonna go with my instincts on this.
And achieve what? Your death? Know that I can crush you where you stand.
Go on then. What are you waiting for?
Does this make your task any easier?
Well, Florentine just daring us now, turning his back to Adam, who is now armed with the sword, and now a new option has appeared. I'll get the priest from behind. So, we could try to finally kill Florentine with our combined sword, or maybe we should say that time's on our side, because it does seem that for anything to happen, Adam is the one who has to take an action. Everyone else is waiting on him, so what happens if we just stall?
No. I won't fight you.
You will do as I command. Eternity.
Your time in this world has ended. The fool's hand is a dead man's hand. Prophecy will be fulfilled.
If you'd used eternity against Florentine, you would have smashed this. Seventh seal.
Well, he never stood a chance. I might be stupid, but I'm not crazy.
I'm not so sure about that, Adam. Alf, I hear the thread calling. Our time here is almost at a close.
Rebecca, you must also join the weave.
Join the weave.
Abaddon knew the prophecy. Rebecca must take his place. It is written.
I'm sorry, Adam. It must be done.
Well, that's it? It's over?
I'm sorry I lied to you. I just had to make sure you got this far.
I know.
I'll be there. In the dreams.
Take the sword.
Restore the balance.
So be it.
Adam. I know, my boy. But there is no time. You must leave this place. Now. Or suffer the fate of the thread. The weave is retwining, unraveling together. Changing what Florentine and Belial have done here. Very soon, the house and the temple of the morning star will unravel to time. If you are caught within it, you will perish. Now, Adam, go. Take flight and flee this place. Time is short. Be warned. Though Belial and Florentine are dead, the temple must surely harbor remnants of evil. Goodbye, my son. Adam.
Dad, there's so much I have to tell you.
My boy, your heart has already spoken.
So, there's kind of a lot to go over in that scene, but we don't really have time to do it now because, oh no, enemies, and I don't have Eternity anymore. So, we have to make our way out of the house before the house collapses, because it's evil, and now all evil has been defeated, which includes the house, so we have to get out of here. But, hold on, I mean, if we went straight ahead, that would be the easiest way, but, oh man, there's something that I need to get to, isn't there? Yeah, something that I forgot to do the first time I was around here. Something I meant to come back and do later. Hold on, let's see if we can just do this real fast. That's where the library is. I mean, I wouldn't put off our escape for anything else other than the most important of tasks. Yes, here it is. I never did come back here. Alright, there we go. Now our mission has been completed. Alright, let's head to the exit. So, what happened there? Well, we got to the gathering. Hawk, Gaul, and Florentine were all there. Hold on, we have someone who's trying to keep us from getting out of the house. And the house is starting to collapse. The hallway we were just in is now collapsed. It's on fire. So yes, we were at the gathering. Florentine's big plan was apparently to get Adam to take a swing at him with Eternity while wearing the 7th seal around his neck and shatter the seal when he... Anyway, here's the exit of the house. Let's get out of here. Oh no, wait, we can't get out of here yet because, hey, remember the Dodger? Here he is. This is him. That Dodger we've been hearing so much about, like, he's decided to make an appearance at the very end. We can't get out. No, we can't open this door, so we're gonna have to defeat this Dodger. And he's pretty tough. He's fast, and he moves around real fast. And we don't have a whole lot of room to move around ourselves because, oh no, the house is collapsing. But fortunately, we do have one ace in the hole. Remember this thing? The staff? We've never really used it, and that's because it has limited ammo. And the reason it has limited ammo is because if you save it to here, all the way at the end of the game, you find the enemy that's weak to this staff, and it's the Dodger. So that's why you wouldn't actually want to use the staff until we get to this fight, because he dies in only 3 hits from this thing. And now that he's done, let us make our exit.
So there it is. From beginning to end. The whole goddamn story. I know you think I'm crazy. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Right? Now, if you don't mind, I'd rather you left me now. I'm very tired. I just want to go to sleep.
That's understandable, Adam. You've been through a traumatic experience.
Tell me about it.
You should try to rest a little.
Time for your medication, Adam.
All right, so... All right, so Adam reached the gathering, and Hawkengull and Florentine were there. Florentine was wearing the seventh seal around his neck. Florentine was not able to break it, because the only way it could be broken was the Chosen One wielding Eternity at the gathering. So he had to have Adam break the seal, and his big plan to do it, the thing this was all leading up to, was he was wearing it around his neck. And he was going to taunt Adam into killing him with Eternity, so he would also break the seal at the same time he did it. There's actually there's a scene of that. We'll see it in the supplemental video. We'll take a look at the rest, at some other stuff, but that was Florentine's big plan. He needed Adam to break the seal, and that was his big idea. You'd think it would have been a more reasonable idea to try to convince Adam to come over to his side, to willingly break the seal and, make him think that's a good idea, instead of just making Adam so angry that Adam would kill Florentine and hopefully break the seal while he was doing it. That was the plan. I think Belial's plan was a bit better. Belial's plan, as far as I could tell, was he realized that a Chosen One was not really needed to come to the gathering. Rather, it was just someone who could use Eternity. So Belial's plan was he made his skin gloves made so he could use Eternity. So the idea, that's why he kept trying to steal it from Adam. So instead of Adam going to the gathering, Belial would go in his place. And so Belial, using Eternity, could then willingly smash the seventh seal. And since Belial would be the one to do this, the idea is he would become, the most favored of Satan and all that. That was his plan. And I think that's not a bad plan. That sounds all right. In that one scene where Belial was wearing the gloves, he said that Florentine did not think that would work. Because Florentine's plan was so much better, so much more foolproof. So that was what Belial and Florentine were up to this whole time. The Chosen One had to take the sword to the gathering and either break the seventh seal or not, and we chose not. And I'm not really sure what happens after that, because Rebecca then kind of saunters up and kicks him in the face, and that doesn't do anything. Because he was reaching for Eternity, but he couldn't take that anyway, because it would have burned him. Rebecca doesn't do anything to follow up the kick. She just stands there. But then Florentine gets up and starts strangling her, and then Alf appears. Now, Alf appears and throws his sword through Florentine, which kills Florentine, but does not break the seal, because only Eternity could break the seal, but Hawk said that only Eternity could pierce Florentine's flesh in the chamber. So, I don't know, did Florentine, take a step out of the chamber? It's kind of hard to tell the spatial distance in that cutscene. Was there an area he couldn't step out of, and maybe he took a step out of it when he was choking Rebecca, and then that's how Alf was able to throw... I don't know. And then he falls to his death with a great effect, and then we see the best death scene ever in a video game, even better than Florentine's, that being Gaul's, where he gets one punched and then just disappears off screen. That's the best death scene ever in a video game. And then Adam runs out of the house. It's collapsing. He needs to get out of the house. Oh, by the way, his father's okay. You probably forgot about Adam's father, so he's there. He's okay. He's free now. Rebecca is the new Abaddon, so she's leaving. She's not coming back to the house. Adam is coming back to the house, and we're almost out of the house, and then the Dodger appears because, hey, we've been talking him up all this time, so here he is. Let's shoot him. And to be fair, he is kind of hard if you don't have the staff, because the staff makes him real easy. That's why we were saving it. Then Adam jumps out of the house, and then he's in an asylum, and he's insane because I guess he told his story to some people, and they didn't believe him, and they threw him in the asylum. I don't know if we're supposed to think that maybe he was crazy the whole time, and that story was just Adam making stuff up. That could be a thing. They were actually going to make a sequel to the game, so I'm going to assume that Adam was not crazy, and that the sequel would probably address that. And I just think that part with Adam in the asylum at the end is really unnecessary. It's kind of not needed and kind of actually drags the entire game down just by being there. But that's how the game ends. So, that's Realms of the Haunting. It's a game that I really liked. I really like the combination of first-person shooting, point-and-click adventure, full-motion video cutscenes. It's all stuff that I think was good, and I think it was a really good game up to a certain point, and that point is when you get Eternity. And once you get to that point, you can see the budget cuts. They're like tangible. You can feel them as the game starts collapsing in on itself up to this wonderful, glorious end sequence. It is the best and the worst. It is both of them. But I really liked playing Realms of the Haunting. I really liked the flaws and all. I like the product. So this is a game that I genuinely like and would genuinely say someone should play if this weird combination of game elements appeals to you. Just, don't expect it to end well. Expect it to end really poorly, which we just saw. That's Realms of the Haunting. The end. Well, not quite the end. We're going to take a look at like I said in the supplemental video, we're going to take a look at, what do we got? We got the, what happens if you choose to attack Florentine. I think we also, there's also a making of video that is included with the game, and we're going to take a look at that. So if you're going to watch a supplement, I'll see you there. If not, if this is where you're getting off the Realms train, well, I hope you enjoyed watching this playthrough of the game. I tried to show it as best I could. Like I said, I think it's a unique, interesting, fun experience that ends just catastrophically. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. Goodbye, everyone.